even slimming program, all this you can do something like this, that you have a continuous consultation session. If you promise them that 3 months you will go down 10 kg, that means every month, end of the month, they have to give you some kind of what they eat is like a logbook, and then end of the month, one session on weighing scale and all that. This is called progress tracking. Upsell the growth opportunities. Okay, so all this loyalty discount, all this can be added. Okay. Client delight branding. So thank you gift after you have delivered the service. So this is all like to patronize them. Okay. Gather testimonial, position them in the success case studies, feature them on your platforms. Okay. Referral and relationship follow-up. Okay. Here you can do referral programs, turn client into evangelist, anniversary, birthday touch points, which all insurance companies do. Okay, clinics do, optometrics do. Okay, here just now, what kind of model I should choose if I want to sell this. So this is 3 kind of models that I have for product-based, service-based, or you are trainer or coaching-based. Okay? So if you are talking about being selling a high-ticket coaching model, it can be a group coaching that is one-to-many. Of course, this is like you need a little bit of experience if you haven't got coaching experience before, but this is something that you can really hit, like, like those famous people like this. Okay. And 101 is what Alaric encourages first, because we are starting off. Okay. And this is another way of online courses, drip content, and you give them access. Okay. This is evergreen webinars funnel, like also Alaric is bringing us towards this. Okay. And 5-day challenge, this is what, like something simple event like Kingsley do. You can do up to 5-day challenge, and you also convert them in that event. It can be online. You don't have to be a physical event, physical spot to do this kind of coaching. Okay, and this one. This is if you have high ticket physical products. I have come across some of my clients are MLM network marketers, and their product is like, gosh, it's like 5,000 and can go 10,000, and you have to take like 6 months supplies and all that. So I only knew like the most was Shakely, like 200-300. So that market has grown to like one time they hit 5,000, 8,000 kind of thing. So they can go on a this type consultation funnel or application funnel. They come up with this kind of selling. If anyone here has got this kind of luxury product, wellness product, health devices, premium supplements, you can go on a consultation funnel. The next one that you can go is live and evergreen funnel. This is also what Alaric has covered for us, whether you are selling product or you're selling coaching, webinar still works. Okay, this is something VSL funnel. Are you familiar with this, where you receive email or something when you fill up, then it comes with a kind of website or one simple page with a video in that page, and you listen to that a person talking, and then you have some description. This is called video sales letter. Okay, so this is for the product, huh? Okay. And this is services type. Just now I was saying, first one was coaching, number 2 was product, And number 3 now is the services. What kind of services? This is like that branding services or fitness or breathing techniques, palm reading, and sometimes they also got an AI, and you give the birth date, and then that thing craft you something that what is your the best suited career or business or thing, and what is your financial freedom, how can you achieve on that was a superb thing, you know. I went out of curiosity to attend one, and not bad, even though it was a preview kind of thing. I got my chart plotted. I'm happy. Okay. So if you go in for the further next uh, upsell, it's like I can have the AI for myself and I can do it for all my friends and families and something like that. Okay. So this is high ticket services kind of thing where you also have same like the product. It's a consultation funnel. You also have DSL, same like the product. Okay. You also have a 5-day challenge of funnel, which is an event, like what recently Ellery was selling for the mother. Okay. And personalized quiz funnel. Okay. And this can be like they give you kind of a quiz that you answer, and then it brings you to the result, and then they sell you towards the end on the product. Okay. Or 101 call or something to achieve the result. They hold the result and then you need to call them. Okay. Okay, now I promise you in my coaching today in the session, I'll teach you on the crafting your offer and adding in your bonuses and adding in your um, uh, warranties, and you know how you can package it. And also I said how you can create a brand story, okay, that matches the offer and your past experience, so you look like you are bringing a solution out of your own experience, or out of you know, something happened to your mother, that she had this, but towards the 5 last years, she lived without any medication, and that kind of thing, or something that is very much close to your heart, that you have to create a brand story in order to sell. So everything is still tied up to emotion, because nobody buys anything out of logic. Okay, so when you see something, you will always say, hey, that looks nice. You don't even know where it fits, but it's nice to you. That's emotional. You don't say that when you look at something, say that this height is okay and this color is okay. I can put in this corner, and you know, you don't decide things buying like that. See? So that emotional tying connects to the offer or product that you're selling and builds that credibility and sets the trust and sets you apart from competitors is the story. You might have similar product. One of my clients who called me on a 101, she said, I'm afraid to engage you because I see in your group, you know, I got my own group. So I see in your group, 3 of them are from selling the same brand as I am. They are selling the multi-level product, you know, networking product. They are in the same group, in your group. So what happens if they also engage you, and the idea that you are giving me, they also have it, then there is no differentiation, that I don't come out from, I don't achieve what I want to achieve. So she has a point, you see. So I said, it's okay. I will interview them, all of them, and then I find out, because usually networking, MLM, they don't have one product. They have like beauty product, aging product, they have slimming product, they have supplement product. So I don't know what they are selling, plus what they want to achieve. So I have to interview them, and then all for all, you know that you're not selling the same thing. You see, so the story that you are creating, that will set you apart from your competitors. Okay, okay. I let you see this video. Okay, it's a bit advanced, but this explains, this video, this guy explains, he's all about creating a brand story. So he talks about there are two people he met in an event. So both of them selling the same thing, but one promoted differently, and that one stuck into his mind. So I let you see this one, okay? Ready? Ready, everyone? So everybody here. I got 15 people in this room. Okay, Vivian answered. Okay. Okay, Eddie. Thank you.
Soundbite, it says, that's very interesting. For example, let's say you're at a cocktail party and you meet two people who do the same thing. They have the same kind of company, same product, same value, same price, exactly the same. You meet the first person, you say, what do you do? And they say, well, I'm an at-home chef. I come to your house and cook. You would say, that's very interesting. Where'd you go to culinary school? And what's your favorite restaurants in town? All that sort of stuff. You'd make conversation. You'd be friendly. You go to the next person an hour later and you say, what do you do? And they say, well, you know how most families don't eat together anymore? And when they do, they don't eat healthy? I'm an at-home chef. I come to your house and cook so that your family can actually connect with each other, right, over a meal and not have to think about cooking or cleaning up afterwards. I sell connection. Who's going to do better, Chef 1 or Chef 2? Everybody listening to me knows Chef 2 is going to sell way more than Chef 1. In fact, at that particular party, if there's two options, Chef 1 and Chef 2 is going to do 100% of the business. It's the same business, same product, same value, same price. Why is Chef 2 going to do more business than Chef 1? Chef 2 is going to do more business than Chef 1 because he positioned his service as a survival asset. It solves a problem. It solves the problem of family connection, which is a survival asset. It's helpful when you connect with a family and a tribe in intimate connections. It's a survival thing. It helps you and them survive, so that's why we do it. And that chef associated cooking in somebody's home, not just with cooking, but with the family survival. And he did it with a soundbite. That's what you need. You need a soundbite or a series of sound bites that says, here's how I help you survive. Then you need to populate all your marketing and your advertising with those sound bites. We have a mantra around my office, and it's this: if you confuse, you will lose. Stop confusing your customers. All right, let's talk about this story brand framework and how it can help you come up with 7 categories of sound bites that help you grow your business. It actually comes from ancient storytelling. It comes from ancient narrative structures, 2,500 years old. In the last 100 years, 120 years, been tested at the box office every weekend. We know how stories work. We know what makes money. We know what people are interested in. The most interesting thing about stories is that it's the only tool able to compel a human brain for a long period of time. The human brain daydreams and drifts in and out of thought, about 30% of the time you're walking around the planet. But if you watch a story, you'll start that story and you'll plug in and you won't daydream for an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours. You could binge watch Ted Lasso over a long weekend and you lose your whole weekend because you were paying attention to something else. That is an unbelievable ability that story has. And so how can we actually use story and story structure to come up with our 7 sound bites and get people to pay attention to us? Let's look at that. Well, the first thing I want you to understand is that story is formulaic. There are formulas that storytellers use in order to captivate people's attention. We can look at these story structures and say, okay, how can we use this to get attention for our brand? And that's what we're going to do. This is a plot structure, and it's called the story brand framework. And there are 7 different things that have to happen in the story. And every one of these things is really going to help us come up with sound bites that captivate our customers' attention and draw them in. When I say sound bites, I mean sound bites. Short little phrases or or sentences that we repeat. So let's look at how story and story structure works to captivate our brain.